Collective, how's it going? It's so beautiful out. I decided to do one more reading, then I gotta go home and actually clean because I have only been doing snippets and I don't want to spend all of Sunday trying to cram everything and then stress myself out for my first day of work because I start on Monday. So this one is, I'm gonna deep dive into your relationship. I don't know if this is a situationship, if this is a marriage, if this is long term, if this is a new thing, if this is a crush. We'll get into it. Since we just had a full moon, or will be having in some places over the next few days here. Got the moon deck mixed with an astrology deck. Let's see what's going on here. Cow, a new beginning or a new life may be blossoming. Some of you might be pregnant, talking about having kids, or this is a new relationship or a new start to a relationship. Could be someone you're getting back with or healing from a tiff or something. Lucky star, this could be Aquarius. Good luck, meeting the one, healing. Waning crescent. This could have been something that never got off the ground or is just a very, very new thing. And see how the moon isn't exactly whole yet. Could be a new pregnancy as well. Unicorn moon. Okay, so this definitely could be a twin flame situation. This is a unique partnership with Lucky Star and Unicorn moon. A divine union. Wishmaker, you've been manifesting each other. Metamorphic, but you're in your spaces transforming, which is very common for twin flame collectives. Waxing crescent. Oh, it's getting a little bit stronger. Nice. And blue moon. Now is a powerful time to set long-term goals and sow seeds for the future. So if you are trying to have a baby, now is the time. This fall season, I feel like it's going to be a literal harvest for you. It could be giving birth as well. This is a safe birth energy for some of you. Not everybody's pregnant out there, so only take that if it fits, if you're trying. But this is a very powerful time for you two to come together. If it's unions coming together or forgiveness for healing. Let's get into it, shall we? I've had a few people pull in and watch me film, so I'm going to pick up as we go because I ain't about that shit today. New York is full of fucking weirdos. I ain't got time for it. I'm the biggest weirdo of them all, and if I find you weird, it's usually not a good thing. I like eccentric people, so if I'm like, ugh, weird, it's a scary weird. Anyway, let's see what your energy is towards this person, how you view them. How would you describe this person's energy? So you know what I'm talking about. The balancer and the dreamer. This is somebody very practical with their career and how they do things. Very practical with how they create. Like they have their thing down on lock. They're a master of their craft. But this is somebody who gets lost in work as well. The humorist, very funny. The warrior, war energy. They're not very good with stress situations. I think they just resort to their humor. Sometimes probably annoys you. The siren, very sexy, good looks. They know how to get what they want with their body, especially with you. The critic, they're a little harsh with their tongue. I feel like that no filter energy. I don't think they mean to be. I think this is something you've come to accept, or it could have caused a problem before. They could be someone in your industry that gave you a bad review that turned into something else. You might still be harboring the like, you didn't like me at first energy. Let's see how this person would describe you and your energy. We have the witch. So you have that mysterious, mysticky, or you are an actual witch. The dawn. You are a starter. You are a trailblazer. You could be a morning person. The shaman. Okay, you're in my boat. Hello, fellow shaman. I don't call myself a witch because I don't like the fucking word, but I can't help what I was born with, you know? I don't practice it, but I am one. I have respect for other ones. I do shaman stuff, so I guess I practice I do rituals, but it's more I heal things. I'm a healer. I ain't about the casting of all the... And I also help with demonology and exorcism, so that's another reason why I don't fuck with no shit, because I've seen, what, you don't want that problem, so I ain't even gonna fuck with stuff that you gotta have a level of respect, and most people out here don't. I feel like you do, this person does, with the shaman and the witch. This is probably someone like me who has a very specific niche, whether it's tarot, exorcisms, house cleansings, paranormal activity, life coaching, fashion. There's a whole fashion market for witches with, Wednesday is making a comeback. People love dressing like Wednesday. That's technically the witchy vibe. You know what I mean? There's a whole fashion industry I'm picking up. Maybe this person feels like you have good fashion sense. The balancer and the manifester. So you're very balanced and very practical. It's like you know how to get what you need. It's not like you technically stick to one thing, but when you need something, you can manifest the fuck out of it in a second. Like you have that laser focus. You're like an instant manifester, or you seem that way. The visionary. So you are a psychic. You have a strong connection to the divine, to this person. You are openly comfortable with being like, I'm a witch, I'm a shaman. You own who you are, and I love that. Yay. Hello, fellow sister or brother. Okay, so let's get more into this with let's do the images. This deck I made, it's just pictures, there's no words. I just sometimes like to show you, an image can tell more about how somebody feels than me blubbering about it at times. I tried to show you this big beautiful sky full of clouds, and now all of a sudden it's a perfect blue and very little clouds. But that just goes to show you that we don't, like, you're never going to get this blue of a sky in New York City. That's why I won't live there. Most people who are from New York, the only people that choose to stay in the city who are from New York are for work, or they were born there. I was not born in the city. I was born driving to the city and coming home. And that's what most of us do, because it just costs too fucking much. There's so many people, like, there's no open air, like there's no blue sky. You can't even see the stars at night. You're living in a tin can. It's fucking miserable in the summer because everything's pavement and metal. It's miserable in the winter because there's nothing to do with the snow. Just jam-packed in there. They're getting flooded out. Like, I know a lot of people like to glamorize New York City, but people really live there for work and access to career opportunities and schools, or they just like being, there are people that like living on top of people like that. They like the hustle and bustle. I don't. Okay, so this person pictures like taking care of you, being there for you. They have very dear feelings for you. I heard yes, dear. I don't know if they have an accent. Yeah, look at you guys, just eye gazing. They want to marry you, or this is your spouse. If you've been struggling inside a long-term relationship, or if you're a married couple that's struggling, they're thinking back when you fell in love and your wedding day, like re-falling in love with your story again. And if you're not with this person, they're fantasizing about your wedding day, about living with you, talking and being best friends, taking care of each other. This is like teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, I just heard. Alright, so let's see what you fantasize about. The booty. More about, oh my god, I just got tongue-tied. Are you tongue-tied? Probably are. This is a steamy feels for you. You want to be sensual. I can't even speak. My face just got hot. This person was like, it's like a jolt of lightning to your lady bits or man bits. But this is sensual. This is like taking your time, devouring each other. Being that it couple that hangs out, but also very in love. music reference, or just like chilling at home, being homebodies, but also going on vacation and traveling the world together. I like it. Very cute. Alright, let's get into feelings. I'm going to do my channel deck for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, whatever side you are, that's your feelings. Whatever side your person is, that's their feelings. And then I'm going to talk more about your person's feelings with an actual deck, and then we'll get into the meat of this. So since we always do ladies first, let's do gents first. I envy that you're doing so well without me. So they're sad that you don't need them, that you don't seemingly miss them. I want to take you away so there's no distractions. You're busy. Don't have a lot of time for them. They're fighting for your attention. I'm not sure how to make this work just yet. It could be, how do we get time together, or how do we make this relationship work if it's long distance, or if they're very career oriented, or if you are. I'm obsessive about you. So yeah, this masculine energy does not like it when people, just being near you is intoxicating, is popping to me. This person just loves you so much that anybody is a threat to taking you. I have some addictions. I've been trying to hide it from you. So they could be in recovery. Addictions could be sexual addictions. Maybe they're just afraid of how intense they feel for you. Let's go to the Divine Feminine. How is the Divine Feminine feeling in this connection? Longing for your touch. I just heard, I want to feel your hands on my body. So yeah, this person definitely has some sexual energy for you too. I don't want to wait around for you to figure out what you want. Okay, so you have options. This person's like, I'm not going to be an option. I'm removing myself from the plate, if you will. I am willing to wait for you. They are willing to wait for you if you are getting out of something, but they are not willing to wait for you while you sit and figure out between the two. So if you're on the way out and that's already progressing, they'll wait. If you haven't even started that, they're out. I feel like that's their energy. Like, I've been waiting. Like, no. Like, you either know or you don't. Like, I'm getting a very angry sensation. So I feel like there's been a minute. Either it's a decision between you and another person, or a decision on, are you moving here, or am I moving there, and we just can't seem to make this work. So maybe we should just, keep our lives, or it's like, are we doing this or not? Like, this very frustrated energy I'm feeling. Oh dear. Alright, so let's talk more about your person instead of individual sides. The person you came to learn about. What are they really feeling for you at this present time? If they could spill their own tea in this reading, what would they tell you? You let me down. They feel let down by you, and I think it's because of a choice, or somebody picked someone over someone else. It's time for me to heal now. You hurt their pride. I can't stop thinking about you. This annoys them because they're trying to move on from you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Exactly. They can't stop thinking of you. It's torture. It's torture to see you. It's torture to hear from you. It's torture because I feel like either there's competition, you're far away, this just can't get off the ground. They're just frustrated. There's a lot of frustrated energy. I knew exactly what I was doing. I feel like they're trying to show you what you're missing, but I don't feel like it's a conniving way. It's like, are you sure you really want to give this up for that, or to stay where you are? Are you sure? Are you really sure? I'm showing you one last time what I got. And even that frustrates them, because I think they're in their pride that they have to prove themselves and their love to you. I left you before you could leave me. So I think they jumped the gun because they just didn't see you getting out of your situation. They didn't see you either being honest or willing to move, or there's like very different vibes here. So I don't know if you're from very different places. They just felt you weren't willing to really do anything about what this is. Alright, so let's get into the nitty gritty. This stick over here. So far, knock on wood, there's no more creepers today. Maybe they're just curious to what I'm doing, but that's so weird. I would never just pull up. Like, this is like, look. Guys, it's like empty ass shit. There is nobody here. There's nobody. But me. That's my car over there, the black car, if you can see it. That's it. Like, and they just pull up and watch me film. Like, why are you doing that? There's nothing even here to see. It's just a parking lot. Weird. Why are you doing that? That's what I said. I'm like, hi. And then they just drove off. Jerks. Harsh my mellow. You never seen a girl before? Never seen a girl talk to herself, to her computer before? Alright, so deceit and confidence. This is self-sabotage energy. Somebody didn't have enough confidence and they just thought they just didn't have a chance, so they ran. Could be your person, could be you. Oh, this is up. Grove and loyalty and high priestess of water. This person wants loyalty. They have very deep emotions. You want loyalty. You have very deep emotions. You're both just sitting there in your spots. Hurt at the other one. Or hurt that you can't be together. You're hurting. Why? Cycles. Cycles have to end. Like, you need to make a decision. You're stuck on a wheel. You want this. You're drawn to it. Whether you're acknowledging it to anybody else, you keep acknowledging it to yourself. And it's keeping you on a hamster wheel. You got to decide if you're going for this or if you're giving it up. Understanding, and I think that's where you're at. Like, you're understanding that this is draining you. Both of you. Should I, shouldn't I? Does this person want me? Do they not want me? There's no communication. There's no clarity here, and it's eating the both of you alive. So I think you've given it to spirit. You're listening to your instincts about this, and for some reason your instincts are telling you guys very self-sabotage-y type of stuff. So let's get into why. Why do we have self-sabotage-y energy? I know, I make up words. So let's talk about you. What's going on with you? You could be going through it with the sirens. Yeah, dark thoughts. You just... How do I get to this person? How would I make it work? How do I get out of my situation? I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know what. I don't know. Ah! That's your energy. Ah! Oh dear. Because you're in a commitment. Or you want a commitment. Why is commitment here? With dark thoughts. Status quo. Loss. A creative endeavor. Ascended masters. Okay, so you're saving face. The world doesn't know that, or a person you're with doesn't know that you're not in love. That your relationship is kind of like not cool. Whether it's just not cool in your mind and your perspective, or it's just not cool in general. You're throwing yourself into work. Either you have money problems or you just have confidence problems, but you're overcoming, you're achieving something in work. Work is your focus and it's paying out, but you did receive a loss here to your status quo, or you're fearing that if you go towards this person, you're going to lose something about your career or your status. So it's a little bit of worried about 3D stuff, but hey, we all get, your fear. Fear of leaving your comfort zone, fear of what you're going to lose by doing this. Why? New supportive connections, deserving. I think you want to help this person with their career, or you feel like you guys would work well together in something. You might feel this person might support your career and what you do. Maybe you've been struggling with that, but you feel like this person deserves somebody who's supportive and can give them what they want, and you just can't offer that. You want to, you don't know how. Or you're just focused on work because you don't feel like you deserve love, but you feel like you deserve work. Or this is somebody in the workspace. Friends, family, and guides. Teacher. Okay. So you're leaning on people in your... That makes more sense. You're leaning on people in your industry, in your inner circle, to help you with your confidence. Is this the right thing to do? Am I a bad person? Am I crazy? And should we ask those people, even though we love them and we trust that, we shouldn't really be asking people, but at the same time, when you're really trying to like balance your thoughts out, it's helpful to bounce it off people who know you, but just make sure you're making a decision off of your needs and your wants, and not other people's opinions, because that could be the self-sabotage energy. You're taking other people's opinions and thoughts on as your own just because you heard them. Okay, so maybe you're traveling for work and you just don't have the time to give to this connection. You could have a family too, like an already made family. Let's go. Planning. You're very tied to a schedule and you're taking action. I feel like this is all career. Your money. You're making that money right now, and that's your focus. Let's talk about your person. What's going on with them? Peace. Milestone. Joyous fun. They're all about zenning. They're cool, calm, and collected. They've also reached a milestone in their life, and they're just living in the moment, having a good time, trying to heal from this. And it looks like they're coming to letting this go, being at peace. Friends and colleagues, they're expanding their career. They're focusing on career as well. It's like you both can't have each other, so you're just gonna have your careers. Decrease, a creative endeavor. Something about your art. Specifically, they got their answers they needed from it and they pulled away from you. They discovered that you're not the one, or that you aren't ever going to make a decision. So this person is healing from you. They have let you go. And I don't know if it might not, victim mentality. It might not be something you did, but I'm like hearing music. So I don't know if you make music, if you like wrote a song about somebody else, or they're taking it as someone else. Yeah, they're hurt because they're in love with you, but you're not in love with them. They don't feel like you're in love with them. That you're putting them in a third-party situation because you won't leave your life. You care more about your status than this person. They're very hurt. Can't say I blame them, but you got a lot on your plate. I don't understand where this is at. So let me clarify to my own self how best to counsel. It's like I'm getting only one side. Maybe you want to hear their perspective more. Let's see. Current energy, what's going on? Discernment. Move forward. Truth. Feelings. Solitude. Yeah. This divine, I feel like it's feminine energy. I'm just going to say it, where they're just pissed, frustrated. They're not giving any energy. They're putting their energy onto something else. They're very frustrated. Whereas the masculine energy is doing that to the karmic, and now more focusing on the divine feminine. But it's like you're thinking about this connection only when you guys feel is healthy. There's a lot of boundaries set. You're both moving forward in your careers. I think you both want to express your truth. It's eating you, like I said. Not knowing if the other person likes you back, not knowing if there's a chance, is eating your soul. You both have very deep feelings, and I think either those truths are coming out in creative projects, or you're about to have a sit down. Solitude, you're both sitting in your corners reflecting on your feelings and what is the truth. Do you really love this person? Do you really want them? And I think the answer is yes for both of you. So let's talk about near future. What's going to happen in the near future to close out this deep dive? Have hope, Spirit says. If you want this, it can happen, but you got to put the energy into it. I think a new sense of hope will come into this connection as well. Communication is coming in the near future that gives you hope, that keeps you together. Yeah, somebody's telling somebody about a decision, whether they're telling you this is over, I'm going to stay. It's still bringing you hope because now you know you can move on knowing you did everything you could and they're just not the one for you. But for most of you, I feel like they're telling you they're leaving their person because they're at the same spot as you. They can't stop thinking about you either. They tried to move on. They see a future with you. You guys are going to make decisions about your future. You're going to sit down and talk about it in the near future. And it's going to kick off this really great start for you, which is good. But for some of you, you might be turning away from each other. But for most of you, I think you're going to take a pause on your careers to put work into this. Yeah, see in the light. Either this person is the one and you're going for it, and this person is going to sit down and hear you, and you guys are going for it, or like I said, that final answer of, I'm sorry, I know I dragged this out, I know I led you on, but I'm going to stay with them. Either way, it's going to be painful and hurtful, but I think you're ready. You want to know. It's eating you, and you need to know, and Spirit's going to give you that clarity. For some of you, it's going to be very hard and you're going to cry, and I'm sorry, and I wish I could be there to hug you, but remember, at the end of the day, it's because they're not your one. Rejection is God's protection. The one who loves you and is right for you wouldn't make you fucking feel like that. So if they're giving you the axe, it's their fucking loss. And you don't get breadcrumbs. You don't need somebody who has to sit and think about it, you know? Trust your instincts. You got this. Love and light. Please give this a thumbs up if it resonated. If you want more like this in the future, just chilling out in nature. If you like my energy, please subscribe. To all my subscribers, I love you so much. I hope you're doing well, and wherever you are enjoying your Saturday. And if you're working, I hope it goes speedy fast and nobody shits on your day, because I hate that. That's why I'm so nice to people who are working on the weekends. It's very rare that people get weekends off around here. You know? I love you guys. Toodles!